another Killer Planes video.
Down and Dirty. Tips and tricks for keeping your plane out of the shop. Starring Steve's Dirty Hands. Today, how to armor your nose. Well, your plane's nose. Part 2.
I'm going to sand this down a little bit so it's nice and tight once again. Alright, so all that's pretty smooth. That should fit rather easily. Let's try it out. We'll put the second layer of plastic on here, which goes inside this, and see if it fits with both layers. Well, it fits with all that plastic in there. It's a nice tight fit. Let me remove it and continue on my merry way. Okay, now we have the inside of the cowl, and we're going to do the same thing. Same cuts on the plastic pretty much, so this smiley face goes up against the inside so that the bottom can be on the taper and the tops of the sides can be close to the front. They're about a ½ inch back on this one, but that's good enough for me. I want to protect this bottom corner the most. And let's get some hot glue in there. Apply glue to the inside here and then press the piece into it. And the attempt is to get the entire piece glued in at once when you're working on the inside, because it's kind of a pain to get glue under things once they're inside a space like this. Alright, we have the one remaining piece that goes on this side of the cowl. So I'm laying my piece in here and I'm marking where the ends of the first piece are. I'm okay with the strength the way it is, non-overlap. So I have my mark, I have my angle, and I cut my piece off. There we are. It's going to come out looking like this. You know, you're not looking for, well, it is kind of art, isn't it, the way it is there. But you're not looking for an artistic perfect job. What you're looking for is having plastic on the inside of your cowl. So let's glue this baby in. First, put a tooth on it. Then put some glue on it. There we are. It's in place. I rub it down flat. So it's way stronger, let's put it that way, than it was before. You'll be able to withstand the occasional impact without splitting this into several pieces or mashing it beyond recognition. And then the last piece, we have the cowl inside the ring right in the front here. So that greatly improves the strength of this part right here. So we cut a piece first. It's 5/8 of an inch on this plane, deep. It'll be different on different planes, so measure it yourself. And we cut it a little long so it overlaps so we can get a fairly precise measurement. Once again, it doesn't have to be perfect. You're going to paint it black when you're done and you'll hardly be able to see it. To get your measurement, press it apart as much as you possibly can and then make a pencil line. Woo! Alright, we'll cut it off, leaving the pencil line, and we'll put it back in and see if it fits. But just is what we want, so yes, it fits in there. So now we simply apply some hot glue to the outside of this piece after we put a tooth on it, right? We put on our tooth. You could do it smarter like this. I'm going to apply it right on the inside here and line this up hopefully so that it ends up with the seam at the bottom in the center, and then press into place. It's a beautiful thing. So I'm going to paint it black on the inside. We have now installed this plastic in the front of this cowl, and we've installed plastic in the back of the cowl, and we've installed plastic underneath the cowl in the front. So I have multiplied the front end strength of this craft by, what do they call it? Magnitudes, I think. Steve's Hands from Killer Planes. Getting the plastic up in your front end. There it is. Steve's Hands signing off.